Greetings, fellow traders. Bob here. It's time for the lunchtime market update for Wednesday, May the 5th, 2021. I hope everybody's having a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice. So please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Good. All right, let's check and see where we are with the market here today. So SPX still red on the monthly chart, but up 18 points today. Maybe they're going to try to turn this one green this month. Weekly chart again, still a lower shadow off of this one. We're watching. We're now monitoring the McClellan oscillator to see when if we can call when the top comes in, using indicators. Daily chart, guys, green and back over the 80 MA, so really impressive stuff there. And if you go to our wave count, it's actually hanging in there pretty well, right? So yesterday we talked about this as being an ABC wave 2 pullback and that we're starting an impulsive wave up. The big concern right here is, well, obviously we have a gap fill right here, potential. It got really close to it here today. I don't think we quite filled it. Let's see, this low right here, 88.03, we hit 87.72, so not quite yet. But wouldn't be surprised if we saw another pullback, even a deep retracement right here to give us the old 1-2-1-2 punch, right? If you guys remember our video from this weekend, and to see if we get another impulsive move up. So definitely something to keep an eye on there. Let's take a look at the SPY. See what kind of volume we got coming in here today. So really low actually. So that's definitely something to keep an eye on right here. But again, it's sometimes stairs up, elevator down. You see a lot of volume sometimes on the way down, but we'll see how it goes. Definitely some weird price action today. We did see a little bit of a haul. If I go back to the SPY here, guys, there was like some New York Stock Exchange listed securities that just halted today, and then moved, right? So it just halted and moved. So really interesting stuff. So we'll see if they try to fill that gap here today. It's pulling back a little bit right now, so definitely something to keep an eye on there. But anyway, S&P futures, let's take a look here. There was, obviously this is not a New York Stock Exchange, it's the futures market, commodity, futures market. So there's no gap right here, so you can still follow along with that. But anyway, good stuff here. Our levels ended up coming into play, right? So we lost the geometric line this morning, right? Retest and down. This got us into a lot of short opportunities here at the open. We called out on the live stream, and of course the usual V reversal dip buy. This is a tough one. You really can't get used to these. There were a couple setups here that were pretty good to get it going to the upside. This was definitely tradable up here, and we got to the overnight high and basically just right back where we started, right from the open. So pretty interesting stuff here as we're up 16 points here on the day on the ES. Let's take a look at the MES and see how it's looking here. Again, same thing with the geometric lines, right? So interestingly enough, we are testing. We did bounce off of the prior geometric line right here, which is pretty cool. So we did get a nice move on that. We'll see how it goes here going into the rest of the day. Let's say with the Qs. Again, tech kind of hanging in there. We drew this channel this morning in the bubble report. That was a quick breakdown right here, and we're still below that channel, so that's weighing kind of heavy there on the Qs. We were hoping it would keep channeling up, but the rejection of it just kind of keeps putting us into short opportunities. The IWM, guys, rising wedge pre-market. We talked about that in the bubble report this morning, right into resistance, and then we lost that here today too. So not surprised to see that, and of course the usual dip buy insanity, right? Mania. So we got that going on. XLF, though, hung in there all day. Now, it was a steep upward trend line from the open. Once we lost that this morning, it was a little bit tricky, but we got a higher low, right, and started to work our way up, and then eventually a higher high. And so relative strength on the XLF, so still not convinced on any sort of market flush right now, and this supports our bullish wave count. So good stuff there. Other than that, let's take a look at a couple of our favorite names. So let's take a look at Apple and see how it's behaving here today. So Apple is one of the strongest ones out the gate. We like the relative strength, but it also gave for a good reversal and also gave for a good short opportunity this morning, which we pointed out in the live stream today. That was nice. Tesla, again, has kind of been a little bit tricky right here, but the puts are playing right now. We came all the way back up to the signal zone, and that rejection of the signal zone really gave us a nice opportunity here to look for some downside movement. So good stuff there. Other than that, Boeing, this is one that we pointed out in the short radar this morning. We like this for we didn't get in it really super duper early, but it looked bearish. And once we lost this line right here, this signal zone, right, we saw a nice push to the downside. That actually turned into a great trade. So good stuff there on Boeing. And of course, like we showed with the XLF relative strength, JP Morgan, again, if you guys remember the free game plan from last night, we put JP Morgan on the radar, I think. If not, it was in the bubble report this morning. Yeah, it was our only thing that we had on the long radar going in today, even on the free one. So so nice move right there on JP Morgan. If you guys enjoyed that, good job. Other than that, let's take a look and see what else we've got. Oh, and one more, Facebook. This is pretty interesting. It looks like they're trash talking Apple right now about their app store, but this one gave us a good short opportunity too. Came right to our signal zone before bouncing here today. So good stuff. We've got a few chart requests out there, and the first one is going to be very interesting. So let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at Piton. So Piton, guys, look at that big down move right here. I mean, they're getting trash talked by everyone. Even the Senate is stepping up and saying stuff about him. So struggling a little bit right here. I eventually think there's going to be a dip buy on this one, but we'll see when it happens. We did lose this level right here. Let's see. Let's see what happens after earnings on that one. Maybe it's just they're flushing it so it can get a little bit of a pump. We'll see how that goes. PFE, Pfizer. Again, wow, look at that. Doji sandwich up on Pfizer. Nice find on that one. Neo. Inside day here so far. It did give us a little bit of strength here this morning, and then ended up pulling back there. So not much there. Twitter again, all eyes on Twitter. Down here, still inside day. A lot of folks trying to buy the dip on this one, so we'll see how that goes. X. Marks the spot. Potential pause day today, so look for the Doji sandwich potential going into tomorrow. And CCJ with an inside day yesterday and a nice pop off of that news, or off of that move. And then Roku, guys. Roku's got earnings coming up tomorrow after hours. So keep an eye on that one. We've been bearish on this one for a while. I still think it's going to work. I wouldn't trade into earnings, but it's given us some good short opportunities on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We talked about it this weekend. ABC up, and it's already made a nice down move here since then. So good stuff there. Anyway, guys, I appreciate the request. I hope everybody has an awesome rest of your trading day today. Stay healthy out there, and remember your risk first, and stay safe so you can stay in the game.